you the last time I had talked to you was you was working with the Cruzs.
Yes.
And Man Buns over there.
Yeah.
Everything. And you just seem just so a lot of fun.
I am a lot of fun. I mean, I work hard, but you know, when it's time to play, it's time to play, and when it's time to rest, it's time to rest. So,
Oh,
yeah.
for sure. And everything. And how have your day been, your Monday been today?
My Monday. It was busy but productive.
Okay.
So I'm hoping for a good night's sleep tonight. Like, you know, maybe I need to come before I go to sleep really hard and
Ooh.
sleep through the night. You know, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, because a good nut helps you sleep. It's better than a sleeping pill.
Honestly, I think I don't want to quote any famous people, but there is a person that I'm thinking that her advice was that if you come every day, for sure, like no matter what, you will stay young. Like it will help with everything. So
I can believe.
I'm gonna live by that because she looks great to this day, and you know I have nothing to lose.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So, so did you do any shooting over the weekend or today?
I actually did a lot. I did some a boxing shoot. I did a football shoot, which was fun because, okay, so if you know me, you know that I'm an artist. I am not a sports person per se. So I try to embrace the men that are like really into football. And yeah, I can be that person to bring them chips and guacamole and salsa and whatever. But I mean, I'll be the football wife, or I'll interrupt your game and just sit on your lap or whatever. But
I love them wives.
yeah, but to enjoy the game, I'll fall asleep. Like if you ask.
Hello? Oh God, you froze.
Heights, I prefer like more Broadway, ballet, you know, dance. So football's a stretch for me, but I'm willing. And so I made this on social media. I said, I will model. If you send me a jersey of your favorite team,
You freezing up. Oh snap. Hey. Yeah, you back. You back.
I was just talking about coming on jerseys and you froze me.
Yeah, it froze. So go back to coming on jerseys because we wanted to hear that.
I want to come on your jersey. Like if you have a specific team, I'm not a football fan, so really I have nothing to lose. It's not like I'm really rooting for the Chiefs because I was raised in Kansas City. I can root for whoever. I can spill on whoever, wear the t-shirt. I think it's great. That's what I want to do this fall.
Yeah,
I want to come on lots of jerseys.
Yeah, because a lot of your fans is football fans. So you get fucked in their in their favorite team jersey or do something freaky. Yeah, they eat that up, but like they eat that up like hotcakes.
That's what I want to do. I'm all about eating hotcakes.
So what you were doing was pictures or it was video? What you were doing?
A little bit of both, but mostly pictures yesterday. Yeah, I just came off of FetCon and lots of sessioning, and so mostly just catching up on photography over the last week. Moving into tomorrow, I'll have more video work. Actually, on Saturday, I had video work, though. I shot for a local studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
And did more like brat clips. So I got to do like fun, like I got to wear like a pregnancy pillow.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, and I like pretended to like dive deep into my popped belly button, you know? For guys that are like turned on by women that are pregnant, which
Yeah.
I've been pregnant way too many times, so we don't even need to discuss that. Thank God they're all out of the house. Not, they're great kids, but you know, been there, done that.
Daddy needs some mommy and daddy time.
Yeah. So we're not doing this anymore. This is done and over with. So, but that was actually a fun video to do.
Yeah, because pregnancy, people don't realize how lucrative pregnancy porn is. You know,
Yeah.
then once you have the baby, you can do the lactation.
Yes. Yes. And I was literally talking in the video. I'm like, so you want a taste? You want, you know, like let me just pinch a little bit harder. It'll squirt out, you know.
Oh my
right? Get all like
clothes.
Pregnancy fetish. It's a thing. So apparently.
Oh yeah, because I remember I had fans that would ask me, can you know, when I was active, could I shoot with a pregnant girl? And trust me, it's harder to find than you think.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I like foreign people like looking at my baby inside of me. That's a little disconcerting. So.
Yeah, because there's girls that have done it, but like I said, it's just not everybody's into it. You know what I'm saying? Just like some female, I mean,
right.
Some porn stars still do work during their pregnancy, you know, period.
Guys that like pregnant women are usually in control because they like to know that their woman's coming back to them at the end of the day. They're barefoot, they're pregnant, they're not going anywhere else, they're not putting out anywhere else. Their ass is getting big so that they don't fall backwards or forwards because their belly is too big. So they're evened out a little bit. But the men that are into pregnant women are more the doms.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And to be honest with you, pregnant women got wonderful pussy.
It's wet all the time. It is. It's wet all the time. You can slide. I'd just be afraid that it would be so slippery you'd slide into the wrong hole. Have that. I can't have that. Like, you know, I like it slippery, but just enough that you can still control it and not, you know, get out of hand. And I can't have those surprises. I have to prepare for the backside. It's bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everybody has their strengths. Tatiana's strength is not her ass. I mean, maybe it is, but we're gonna hold off on that.
Darling. You got a very nice one at that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No doubt. So with that being said, welcome to the Smokers Lounge. Smokers, you know who I am. I'm your host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/Porn Rap Star. For a sponsor to tell you about the first one being the Facebook, the LS community, lsworld.com. Next up, the hottest adult magazine in the game, sizzlemagazine.com. Next, also, for you content creators, 90% profit, no hashtag issues, and for you consumers, a new place to consume your XXX content. I'm talking about xsitebunny.com, the perfect alternative if you have your issues with OnlyFans. And last but not least, award-winning, award-nominated. We're talking about voiceover with smut, and they even have virtual reality. We're talking about none other than blusherotica.com. We're a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. So go over to shopgwdistrict.com and go buy something, why don't you? Buy black. Nothing wrong with it. Also, check me out 5 days out the week in the mornings over at fullyswapradio.com. Also, you can find me on skyhawkafterdarktv.com as well as the BGP LLC app on the SGP radio. Now, as you can see, this lady becoming very flexible. I had a hard time getting through this, trying to stay focused, looking at her sexy ass. You know how I feel about flexible women. I'm going to let this gorgeous blonde bombshell, introduce herself. Tell them who you is, baby.
I am Tatiana Steele, and I'm so happy to be here at Smokers Lounge. And I'm kind of intimidated because I feel like he has some pretty tough questions for me tonight. Like, he's trying to get in my head. I can already tell he's trying to, like, throw me off my game.
And I can't fuck you physically. I can fuck with you mentally, though. See, give you that.
Can. And that is much scarier. Like, bending over for somebody, you know, that can be pretty easy.
Yes, Lord. People, wait till we get her ass in the premium smoke room. Oh, it's gonna be lit. So with that,
get in my head. What do you need? What do you need to know about me?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna go in the time machine, go back. What got Miss Steele into the porn industry?
I was married to a pastor.
Interesting.
Yeah, for way too many years. Yeah. So we could really like dive into that, but I won't this episode. But that is basically my goal in life is for him to be surfing and to find me.
You did a very good job of accomplishing that.
Because he would never admit that he saw me, right? He couldn't. Wouldn't that be great?
Well,
I would love that.
Cause that is crazy. So after you left him, what piqued your interest in doing adult film?
Honestly, I've always loved acting, theater. Felt like I was good with the camera. Somebody got me into wrestling. I'm like, okay, because I was a professional ballet dancer, and then commercial jazz dancer, and so they're like, all right, you already have muscle memory, body control, you should wrestle. And so I'm like, okay, why not? That brought me really more into the fetish world. Like, oh, this is kind of sexy. Oh, wait, you don't want me just to wrestle? You want me to sex wrestle? You want me to like try to make somebody come, and that's the wrestling game? That doesn't seem like wrestling, but okay. Like, bring on the challenge. So it just kind of snowballed like that, basically. I mean, I was open to anything, and not anything. I do have standards, by the way, you know, there's that, but I'm willing to play, right? And it was fun. I had nothing to lose. And at the end of the day, my partner said to me, do what you're having fun doing. When you stop having fun doing it, then stop. I support you. And so everything I was doing, I was having fun doing. And that includes now fucking other guys that I choose, but only that I choose. Because when I stop having fun or it's not my choice, then I don't need it anymore.
That part of me, I retired because it just wasn't fun for me anymore.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Right. And it is a lot of work. I mean, you have like, I had razor burn on my pussy last weekend or a couple weekends ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, spraying like makeup. It's a lot more work than people think. Like, everybody gets a blemish on their pussy, but nobody wants to talk about it. But that can ruin a video. It can ruin a whole weekend shoot. It sucks. I mean, it's not fun at that point.
Yeah, because it's important, because that's why I tell people about the mental and physical prep of our business. On the physical prep, y'all ladies may have to shave, you know, period. Not everybody can use, what's the name of it? Damn it, I had the name of the shit. This stuff, Nair. Not everybody can use Nair. Not everybody go to get a Brazilian, you know.
Yeah, and even the waxes, you have to grow out your hair a certain amount before they can even pull it out anyway. Who wants to go through that?
So sometimes you have to shave and you might nick yourself. It happens. It happens to us because sometimes dudes have to shave. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because some females don't want us to be that hairy down there. I had girls they say, "Are you gonna be shaved when we film?" So I had to shave my shit.
Yeah, because I don't want your hair in my mouth. Like, there is that. There is that. Like, yeah, it's not pleasant. Like, if you want me to be clean, then
Yeah.
I think it's only fair for me to ask for a male to be clean shaven. But yes, all that. Like, we could do a whole nother episode on porn.
Yes, Lord, because
Porn prep is a thing, and ass prep is even a bigger thing. Like, that's why I don't do a lot. People are like, why don't you do more ass play? Because I'd have a hose up my ass all the time, squirting water, trying to clean myself out 24/7 and never eat. I like food too much.
Yeah, because people don't realize you just don't walk on set and just do
You don't just walk on and say, here's my ass. You gotta prep it.
Yeah, because other than the enema that you gotta take, you also gotta walk around with that butt plug to loosen that motherfucker up. Of course, the day of you can't eat.
That's right. Sounds
Yeah.
like you have some experience. So do you want me to peg you?
No, I'm not into pegging. Now you can hear me all day. You can eat my ass.
Talking about the ass so much, I'm like, okay, all right.
No, don't get it twisted. I love fucking the girl in the ass. Don't get it twisted. But not a lot of girls brave enough. Well, in this day and age, more girls are brave enough to do anal compared to when I first came to the game. Because a lot of girls looked at my shit like, no, I'm not putting that thick thing in my ass.
Right. It takes a lot of prep. I don't get paid enough yet.
Shoot, no, but like I tell anybody, you don't have to do everything to be successful in this business. Because you have some girls who don't do it. And you have some girls who never done a gangbang or threesome or none of that shit. And they just as successful. Period. It's you're like, I tell any female, do what you normally do in your sex life. Don't try to jump in the pool head first. And you need to see they in the water. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about pussy stacking. That I love. Because it's a surprise. Right? If I'm stacked on one or two girls and the guy's behind and you never know who they're going to be in next, that's hot.
That is hot. I especially love when I eat the pussy and be hitting the other girl.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, because of course you have worked with companies as well as you do your own content, correct?
Yeah.
What was your first company that you shot with for your boy girl company? Boy girl.
Oh no, I'm mostly doing like wrestling with girl. Mostly. Okay. Yeah, all the boy girl content I've done has been on my own, or like trading content, more for OF. I don't. The stuff that I have on clips and mini vids is all. If it's boy girl, I think I'm quoting this correctly. It's all trade. Yeah. Or it's custom videos. So I get custom videos, and so does like Laura Cross, for instance, or somebody like that. And then she will call me to say, I have a custom video that I want you to do with my husband and I, and my partner and I, or and then it's boy girl. But as far as me working with a boy girl producer, I have not done a lot of that, and mostly because I don't want to lose control, and I haven't met producers that are easy to talk to through email or through the internet. So it's all word of mouth in this business is what I'm finding. And unless I have somebody say, this guy's a really good guy, he's got you, Tatiana, hell no, already out. Like I set that very quickly.
So how do you choose the guys that you work with for your content trade?
They have to be in shape. They have to have stamina. right? They have to be able to articulate well, like communicate, like I need you to communicate. They have to have respect. You have to, obviously you can drill me hard. I like to be drilled hard. But if I give you a sign, then you need to there's only so much, right? So still have to come home to my partner. You can't damage my pussy completely. Otherwise he'll stop supporting me. You gotta have a trade there. So yeah, I mean, that's how I've been like vetting them for the most part. A lot of it though has been word of mouth. I've worked with this guy. Obviously he's talent tested. Obviously he's got a dick that's big, but not so big that he's gonna rip you to shreds.
Yeah.
And not so little that he's gonna on accident slip into your ass every 3 seconds.
That is a fear of hers. I can hear it in her voice.
That is a thing. The dick needs to be big enough to stay in my vagina, but not too small to slide into my ass all the time.
Yeah, because you don't want to be like, ooh.
Oh, that's just shocking. There's no coming in that.
Oh, hell no. So now you said you wanted your guys to be physically fit. I had this conversation with ladies such as Aaliyah Taylor, as well as Kelly Shin, because you, they work out, they have an athletic build. Do you think the reason is it because the aesthetics that it wouldn't look right with a dude that wasn't in shape versus a dude in shape?
Well, you try to look at your audience too, and you're like, okay, everybody that's watching porn is clearly not in shape. So if they look at a heavier dude, are they relating more to that dude being able to fuck me? I don't think so. I think it's more of still a distraction. I don't think most dudes are looking at other dudes. I think they're looking at the female, but if there's a bigger belly in the way or bigger booty in the way from the camera seeing my vagina and his dick penetrating me, then that is a distraction, right? And so it's no different than, if too many dimples are in my ass and I'm gyrating. I mean, some guys will find that really hot, but then other guys will be like, okay, I just wanted to see the vagina and I noticed something else. It's a matter of distractions and what appeals to people. So for me, it's distraction to see a larger body that's not in shape fucking somebody.
Yeah, because people keep forgetting this is a fantasy-based business. I don't give a damn about OnlyFans. They want a fantasy, period. So it's kind of like with, for example, if I see it, like if I saw you shoot with a muscular dude, it would make more sense because of your physique. You feel what I'm coming from? Period. Just like it don't look good, you got a fat dude fucking a BBW. No, it don't look good. Period. It's the aesthetics. Even when I came in the game, they wanted us to be a certain, like even girls with me were like, yeah, you the perfect size. You look like you actually do some shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I had the 6-pack, but she could tell I say active. But the point being is that, once again, it's no different than Hollywood. They're going to pick good-looking guys who have nice physiques because not only are you appealing to men, you also appealing to women. But when it comes to porn, for the appeal is not to get money from women, is to get viewership and followership, which in turn, they may have a boyfriend who they might get to watch that video of Tatiana Steele getting railed. And he becomes.
Say that again. Am I getting railed? Is that what you said?
Getting railed, yes. And then he becomes the thing. So it's kind of like, yeah, because even with me, I get thrown off if I see a fat dude, no disrespect to my man Vinny, but I'm just saying, if I see a dude that's a fat dude fucking a woman like you, it's kind of like, damn, you could have got a better mentality. You could have got a better shape, dude.
It is hard. It's hard. It's just, and in this industry, I'm telling you, it's not as easy as you think. Like, it honestly isn't. And how many guys need to have their faces covered because of other lines of work? And I'm like, I don't want to fuck a hooded man all the time. Like, I'll do it for content trade and for making content. Don't get me wrong. And I would do some character play. Like, I've had some people request me like wrestling larger women or, you know, anything like that. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not like, that's fine. But my choice, if I'm going to fuck men, they're going to be in shape. They're going to be in better shape than me because they make me better. I don't want people that don't make me better, because until the day I die, I will strive for something more. Like, and these people that want to be around people that look less than them because they somehow think they're elevated, that is not my way of thinking. My way of thinking is I am elevated if you're better than me, like physically and emotionally and spiritually. I want to be influenced and inspired by you.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front. I'm very inspired by those long, sexy legs that going all the way up. You got some beautiful legs, girl. Your flexible ass.
I do. I will flex. I'll put it all the way. Like, oh wait, I don't even know. What do you want to see?
See, that's the point. I never had a female that flexible, that she could do all that while we was filming. Oh my God, I would have lost my noodle.
Yeah.
I would have lost my noodle.
Yeah. I already taught 2 yoga classes today.
Oh my goodness. And we teach yoga too. Oh my God. You ain't fast this sexy lady. I ain't even gonna front. So I see wrestling is kind of bread and butter for you. So with the wrestling videos, are you wrestling men and women, or are you mostly wrestling women?
Mostly women in videos. I'll wrestle men, like as sessions or something like that. But as far as videos, mostly women. I'm open to do more men. I have done some, but honestly, they're mostly fantasy wrestling that I am videoing. I do take jujitsu. I do study here locally 4 nights a week when I'm having a great week. Not all the time, 4 nights a week. I'd like to say I'm more stable with that or more committed to that, but I'm learning. I'm growing. I don't want to be a fake, and there are so many female out there that are putting on the gloves and they don't know what an uppercut is, and I hate that. Like, I'm like, okay, so I need to at least learn the moves, you know. So that's why I'm in jiu-jitsu. But to say that I remember them and that I actually fight as a competitor, that would be a lie. So I end up doing more fantasy, but I want to get better.
Because I think you and Jasmine Cruzs did like a wrestling video.
Yeah, that was fantasy. Right? And that's,
I can see she's strong as shit. Yeah. I saw you picked the dude up on her shoulders. I said, "Dang."
Right. Yeah, and I wrestle lots of strong women, and I've been scissored between a lot of strong guys. And so I understand what it feels like when I do that to a man. It's like sensory deprivation tank. It's pretty cool, you know? And if everything else is silenced and you just are in this world between 2 women's thighs, it's pretty hot.
Oh yeah, I don't mind being leg locked while I'm in between some thighs myself. But my mouth was on the pussy at the time though, so she might.
And again, that's why I like the fantasy. But like the pre-competitive and the competitive, I would like to get better at. I just, I don't know if I enjoy getting hurt that much is my issue.
Yeah, because yeah, you can get hurt because y'all doing really Greco-Roman per se.
Yeah.
Which
And
y'all tussling per se.
Yeah.
And then I think at the end, whoever gets the pin gets to use the strap on somebody, or
we're getting
a video like that where whoever won get to use the strap on.
Yeah. So both CJ Films and Protein Wrestling does a lot of that, like where at the end the loser gets the strap on, and sometimes we tag team. So when I was just with CJ Films in at FetCon in Tampa, we tied two girls against somebody else, and so we both got to strap on her.
Ooh.
So there's that. When there's three girls involved, that's fun.
Oh yeah, because it's crazy how when it comes to the wrestling fetish, 9 times out of 10 the female either going to be built like a fitness model or built like a bodybuilder.
Right.
And I haven't really seen a BBW do it so much, or you know what I'm saying, or any other really body type that does it too much.
Right.
Why is it that the wrestling fetish, the guys want females built like you?
That's really interesting because I've met with some men that have wanted to wrestle me, and they keep encouraging me to put on more muscle. And I'm like, I was a ballet dancer. I have strong legs, I have a strong build, but I'm not built like, Tonka truck here. And so I've been working on putting on more muscle for the wrestling world. I mean, honestly, I put on 7 pounds recently of muscle to be able to bridge a guy off of me, for instance, because there's so much weight and I can't do anything. All the best technique in the world is not going to save me if somebody is straddling me with a chokehold, So I've got to have enough mass to be able to defend myself. But to answer your question, I think that, especially my body type, it's very confusing to them because they're like, oh, well, you're not Candy Legs. My friend Candy Legs has quads that is just beautiful, but they're huge. I mean, they're quads. And so when I can scissor them and squeeze them, they're like, I had no idea. I thought you were less than. So I think it's the surprise factor for men with me is let me see how strong you really are, because you look kind of like a wimp. And then I totally put them in their place.
You having the background in ballet dancing, you have to have strong legs.
Yeah.
That you can't have weak legs doing that.
Right. Exactly. So I think that that's what it is. And there is a certain amount of men that I will wrestle that they're also really into they like me to dress up. They like heels. They like long lines. They like it. There's something strong women that they can take to a Broadway musical or out to a fancy dinner and be like, this is a strong female, so guys are into that. Not all.
Because me, I'm attracted to alpha females. I'm an alpha, but I like a female that's my match. She can put me in my place. She's just as strong as I am.
Right. And that is actually, honestly, to answer, you didn't even ask this question, but one of the reasons why I'm so attracted to wrestling is the back and forth. If know I'm going into something and I'm going to lose, it's not fun for me. If I know I'm going to go into it and I'm going to win, it's not fun. But going into the unknown, going, I have prepared myself the best that I can be, but I'm still going to take on this. And then sometimes they're pinning me and I'm like, how the fuck am I going to get out of this? And then other times I'm like, damn, I'm straddling you. I'm on top of you. And I, you know, like, it's strong. It's fun.
Yes, it is.
See? It's the back and forth. It's what you just said.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Is it predetermined or y'all determine who wins as with the competition? So you kind of answered it.
Oh, you can't ask that question. It would give it away. Honestly, in the business, I will not say in my videos, in the business, most of the time it's predetermined, but that's based on like if it's a custom, like it's somebody's fantasy that asked for the video of a certain person to win. So we'll play that out, but I mean sometimes it's just a free for all. It depends. I prefer the free for alls.
Yeah, because I always wondered, I was like, do they let them just wrestle and whoever wins wins, or is you know they walking in, did he tells them no, you gonna win for this video and all that and stuff. Because even to the point when I watch some of them, y'all be going hard. It ain't no pussyfooty.
Yeah.
That's free.
I don't prefer to script things. So if you give me a lot of things that need to be said in a wrestling script or anything like that, I'll say, why don't you pick another model? I'd rather ad lib and have fun and work within what you want. Like, you can say who the winner is or whatever. But yeah, when you're watching porn and you're watching good wrestling, it's just, it's mostly ad lib if it's good. That's what makes it more natural and fun.
So people, you know what time of the show it is. It's the time of the show where the pushers go dry, the dicks go lip. They talk about the business. So people, you know this y'all favorite part of the show. Where we talk about the business side, the unsexy side, the unfun side. Yeah, and y'all enjoy it. So where we would begin is now we have to film because there's updates we have to keep up and all that good stuff. And you're a lady that seems to have a broad spectrum of content that you actually film, from boy, girl to wrestling and probably other type fetishes. How often do you film to keep up with your updates?
I actually am really behind on posting right now. I have lots and lots of videos that I have not posted. So I hope people don't give up on me. I will be posting more often. My goal is to post Thursday through Sundays, pretty consistently over the next few months. So like 4 times a week, post a new video. I am so backed due to some things that happened with family and whatever that I could not post, but I will be better. I will be better. I'll be making lots of content. I need more people coming over and wrestling me. I need more fit guys coming over and fucking me. I need more girls coming over and licking my pussy, and I will be posting it on a regular basis.
And once again, these one of these moments where I hate that I'm retired. Cause I would love to be one of those guys. So shoot. So the type of content you do wrestling, you do solo content?
Yes.
Okay, so you do solo, boy, girl, and whole nine. So how often do you do your solo content? How often do you film it? How often do you film boy, girl? And how often do you film wrestling?
So I guess I need to ask you, when you say content, do you mean for sale or do you mean for OF? Because
the content that you put out for your personal sites.
Okay. Just in general, I film almost every day something. So my partner is really good about, like, today I was finishing staining my deck and I was naked because I didn't want tan lines, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I do most of my yard work naked. And he's like, guys like that. And I'm like, are you serious? I have no makeup. I'm walking around in tennis, and he's like, yes, yes. So he'll film. He's really good about that. I don't, you know, we don't have any kids in the house. We have a dog, I walk around naked all the time. So he's getting lots of opportunities to film me. Me personally, pulling out the camera and saying, I want to take a picture of my tits right here in the camera. That's hard for me. Like, even though I have them,
yeah,
I need somebody like to come in and move in with me that is just a cameraman 24/7. That would be cool. You want to do it?
Same time, because you probably call me every day, Bob. I need you. I need you.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, because I just don't, it's not fun for me to pull out selfies I just don't think about that. It's more fun for me to do an actual porn shoot or an actual wrestling shoot, or to do all the quick around the house stuff. It drains me, I'm telling you. But more power to all the women that do it and constantly doing the TikToks.
Oh my God.
I'm out of that. I would love to feed more people in other ways because that stuff's not my jam.
Yeah, but see, but that's the beauty of our business. It's just like, for example, I don't do IG Live or YouTube Live. Part of it because I just ain't got the patience for it. Two, I don't have the engagement yet that if I went live, 100 people going to show up.
Right.
Right. So to see is, but at the same token, I don't like going live. I prefer to record. I prefer to do what I'm doing here, podcasting. Period. And you should always do what works best for you,
right?
And make you comfortable. Because a lot of times we put ourselves in, especially in porn, in uncomfortable positions, and then the thing don't even turn out well. And then in hindsight, 2020, we should have never did it.
Right. I agree. We're on the same page. Yeah, definitely.
Because I have to give ladies props. But these girls do these solos. I give y'all fucking props on this shit because, damn, how the hell you stay motivated is beyond.
Yeah, it's constant. So, I mean, again, my goal moving forward is 4 days a week posting. Now, I will say that post content, like if you go to my OF page, I post every single day. I post pictures every morning and video every single night. So, but that is backlogged, or it's sections out of videos that I'm going to sell on other sites. So that's how I get away with that, of posting content. But it's not like that exact day that I'm posting.
Yeah. I mean, no, it's nothing wrong with having a backlog because, one, we're stuck in this world now is about quantity. And we already in a microwave era, per se.
Right.
And two, I like the fact that you don't post that heavy because you're allowing anticipation.
Right.
For your post. That's what's missing in this game. Because it used to be a time where we actually did a whole fucking rollout of a scene. One scene, it was a whole rollout. You might drop the pretty girl pictures first. Then week two before you drop the scene, you drop the stills, the picture stills. Right. Not that still they took from the video. Then you give them the video still, then you give them the trailer, then you drop the actual what we call it. Now these motherfuckers sit there and film the same day and drop it the same day.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we lost the marketing aspect of the business. You know, that's what I love about you, because when I go down your page, I don't see a lot of selfies. I see a lot of professional looking pics. I see sex symbol. I see porn star, not content creator. You know, which I truly hate that term. Y'all know why. I ain't got to explain myself, smokers. So it's kind of like I see that you focus on your quality way more than your quantity.
Yeah, and that keeps my sanity, right? Because I want to be proud of what I put out there for the most part. I mean, like I said, if there's been some things that I'm like, that's on the fence, but okay, all right, let's just do it. But I totally live by no regrets. Like I don't need that in my life.
Oh, for sure. So now, let's see. Have you or are you interested in ever doing a gangbang?
Yeah, absolutely. If it was the right gang. If I'm gonna join a gang, I need to know the gang. I don't need them sneaking up. Like I have my concealed carry. Like I don't need. I'm totally kidding. All right, I know that was probably not. But it's it's respectable, right? So if I'm gonna let a gang bang me, I want to know the gang.
Yeah, most definitely. I think. Are you blood or you crib?
Exactly. Yeah, because you can't just sell yourself to these people. Lord help me.
So for you, what's the perfect number for your perfect gangbang?
Oh, definitely 5.
5? Okay,
5.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
What would you choose?
I mean, I've done a reverse gangbang with 3 women, so, but a reverse gangbang for us is not as hectic as a gangbang for y'all.
Do you think 5's too many for me?
Oh no. I heard a girl say 10.
No, I just think 5 is a good number because it's an odd number. It's not an even number. And so I think that, I don't know. The only thing with 5 is like, what would they be doing? Mm-hmm. It's like they almost need some other girls around the room or something.
Well, I mean, anytime when a gangbang is filmed, they do have girls that fluff the guys off camera, so they won't be jerking off so damn much. But when you think about it, because the only thing is you don't do anal. So that's hand on dick, hand, mouth, and then the pussy, period. And then the other dudes, you know what I'm saying? Unless you are a female that do DP, can take 2 dicks in the pussy, more power to you. But
it sounds like you need to coach this next gangbang that I'm going to be in.
Oh, trust me, I could direct one all day. Because not only was I in front of the camera, I work behind the camera also.
There you go. You'd be coaching it all day long. Perfect.
Yeah, because even with the orgy, it takes a lot to record. Especially it's hard as fuck with 1 camera. A little easier with 2, period. But trust and believe a gangbang, yeah. Because he got to be able to get all the action as much as possible. And the difficulty what the girl has to go through, because now she got to angle herself a certain way. She had to move herself a certain way. At the same time, you dealing with multiple dicks.
Right.
So and I know plenty of females that get turned on by doing gangbangs because they just love the attention.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, maybe that'll be my next video. Maybe not next, but coming up. It's the male talent. We got to send the male talent my way.
Oh, for sure. So would you ever do a content house?
I will not say no.
Mm-hmm. That's why he ain't being invited to one of Richard Mann's content houses. Shout out to Richard Mann, the GOAT, period. But yeah,
I don't know.
You might get your gangbang that way.
There is not a lot that I would say no, absolutely no to. Because honestly, I mean, you get into a situation, you don't like it, doors aren't locked. I mean, you can always say no. You can always change your mind, but you have to be an open-minded person in this business.
Yeah, because which I just find it funny. Like for example, I just find it hilarious when you hear females who wear masks worried about their family finding out, their kids finding out.
Yeah.
Somebody say tell me, my kids might see my shit. Dude, you ain't even got kids yet.
Well, like I said, it would please my heart if my ex-husband found me as he's in his little closet doing his dirty little secrets, and he says, "Oh my God,
falls your shit." He probably jerk off too. He probably was like, "She wasn't doing that when we was married. She wasn't doing that when we was married." But no, but I kind of noticed a lot of the ladies. Two things that I noticed has been a trend in our business. Ladies are coming into business older. It's no longer they want the 18-year-old. They want the girl that's in their 30s and plus. They want the MILF. And a lot of the ladies get into business after leaving a long-term relationship or marriage. So my question is to you to this, because you've been through this. Is it they discover themselves after their marriage sexually, which led them to porn, or it was already in them, but it was hidden? You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Already in, always. Like I knew as a teenager, like, I was a jazz dancer. I like to move in sensual ways. I like to flirt with people. I was a performer before I married him. Yeah, and then just performed before congregation at church.
I like
it. And now it's time to come back to, like, yeah, I'm just being truthful, is that it's always been in me. It just,
you never had a chance to have an outlet for it.
Right. Well, and even when, I think in that situation, it was a little bit more shamed. And so I'm very sensitive to people that think like porn is horrible, or, if somebody all of a sudden decides not to be my friend because they found out Tatiana Steele does porn, I'm just like, wow, you're the same person that's literally looking at this in your closet. This is horrible. Like, I feel sorry for you. Just be you.
Because the people that have an issue with porn are the biggest porn watchers.
Right.
And I've been saying this. You can't come in this game shamed and think you're gonna make a shitload of money, because you're gonna hold yourself back from the money because you're too worried about someone finding out.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that. And honestly, even I do have a large family, but it's not something that I flaunt. It's not something that I will just say, hey, I'm doing this. But they know I'm going to do video work this weekend. Mm-hmm. I'm going to shoot some things, and there are naked models at my house. You can't come over, or you need to call before you just show up, because there's naked people at my house. And I'm very open about that, but I don't go into full detail because they don't need to know unless they ask, right? But I'm not hiding anything.
Oh no, because that's why I think women have a better success rate and a longer career
Right.
Just getting to porn late in life versus in their 20s and their late teens. Because the shame is gone by the time we hit 40, we ain't shamed no more. We really don't even give a fuck what people think at the damn time.
You're right. You're a good man. You're a good man. You got it.
Yeah, because then you didn't, like you said, you've been married and had kids. You were like, shit, mom and daddy might be here, maybe old. Hell, they might be swinging their goddamn self.
Exactly. I'm with you. I hear you. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So how often do you go to the conventions?
I am new to the conventions. I will be going more. It was nice. I did a lot of working at FetCon this last convention, and so I didn't get to really see the event as much as I would have liked. But this summer I am going, I think, to Jamaica with my friend for like a rope tying conference. Like,
Shit.
you know, again, if I'm gonna play the role of the dom,
Mm-hmm.
if you want me to dom you, better not have messy knots.
Yeah.
I gotta know how to tie you. I don't want to be a fake.
Yeah, because which is interesting. Cause I was about to head to the BDSM side of things. Glad see she even know how to segue, and she's a natural at this. No, because that's the one thing about, because I'm a dom myself. The key to BDSM is authenticity.
Yeah.
The more realistic it looks and the more authentic it looks, the more it makes money. And people don't realize they are very fickle when it comes to these videos, because if it don't look authentic, they will not buy it. They won't support you. You lose a fan because they want to see some real shit.
Right.
So are you a switch?
I'm a switch. I'm definitely a switch because that's what I love in life. That's why I like wrestling. I like being on top and being on bottom and switching and having control and then submitting. And I like the back and forth play. I tend to be more of a submissive with females and more of a dom with men. But that's not all. That does not go across the board. It depends on the male or the female. I just tend to be I choose to be around a lot of really strong females that I'm like, oh, bow before you. What do you want me to do?
Oh my goodness. And I tell you, you have pegged the guy before, obviously, because you can't.
Yes. I'm getting really good at my fist. I can find it.
Oh my goodness. Yo, you done fisted a dude?
I know how to find it. I can make you come so fast.
Well,
I just snap my glove, put a little Vaseline on. We're going to town. It's fun.
Yeah, she's a peg bundy, ladies and gentlemen. I swear, I just run into alpha women that love pegging for some apparent reason.
Yeah. I'll go slow though. I mean, I don't want to rip anybody.
Because more dudes are into pegging. Yeah, like I said, I noticed that, especially brothers, because I've been seeing more brothers wanting to be pegged.
It's the challenge.
So what?
It's the challenge, and then they realize, oh, when they hit that one sweet spot.
Yeah, because
you gotta find the girl that knows how to hit the sweet spot.
Oh yeah, because I will never be paid. Now you can eat my ass out all day. I'm down for that shit. I can't take a dildo in the ass. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But I don't knock no dude for doing it. Just like when they say it's a gay act, I'm like, it's not a gay act. It's a gay act. He would get fucked by a dude. It's an intense prostate exam, motherfucker.
You're right.
That's what the fuck it is. Very intense. Because I'm pretty sure the orgasm is strong. I'm pretty sure.
Strong. Right.
Oh my goodness. So
what other questions do you have for me? You know, I have a massage in the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's actually I'm getting paid for it though, so that's good.
Are you massaging them or they massaging you?
They're massaging me, but I get paid for it.
Damn, that's an easy payday. And a good one at that. Oh my goodness.
So I'm really looking for. I have to drive through some traffic in the morning, but I'll be stressed out enough that I'll really need it.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna play. I need a good massage. I always be giving them. I don't ever get none.
Yeah. It's kind of a sweet gig.
Oh, for sure out this piece. So I done held this lady up for an hour, and y'all know how we do. She got to come back because there's a lot we got to talk about and discuss. So with that being said, Miss Steele, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. It's my honor.
There you go, people. She'll be back on the lounge, and we're going to have her in the premium smoke room. That's right, people. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy for $4.99 a month. And what happens in the premium smoke room stays in the premium smoke room. Tits might come out. A dildo might pop out. It gets more provocative. It gets more steamy. It gets more wild. It gets more crazy. But you don't know how crazy unless you subscribe. And you can only watch it on Spotify. That's right. Spotify has video like that of YouTube. So if you want to see what she does, flexing and even flashing, you got to subscribe in order to see it. There you go. So with that being said, she is such a wonderful distraction, and you do have a nice ass. Damn. With that being said, tell everybody where they can spend money on you, sexy.
What? What'd you say?
Tell everybody where they can spend money on you.
What they can spend money on me?
Yes.
On my OF?
Yes.
On my mini vids and on my clips for sale? Tatiana Steele 69 is how you find me. Almost always 69 is after my last name, because you might just assume that is my favorite number position. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like doing the 69. You know,
yeah,
especially when she's on top, because I want to see who taps out first. I'll be in though.
Yeah. So you can spend, or you could just give me like something from my Amazon wish list. I need a lawnmower. Do you know I'm still driving a push lawnmower? I want to ride that tractor around my yard. So I'm trying to save money for a riding lawnmower. I will send anybody, if they buy me a riding lawnmower, I literally will send them naked pictures of me mowing the lawn every single time.
I was say that. I was like, that is a video that would make money. Her butt ass naked riding a lawnmower.
I will do it. I will sing the song Green, what is it? Green Tractor? I don't even know. Anyway, thank you so much for having me on your show.
For sure, and you will be back again and again and again. So with that being said, people, you know how we end these shows all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You haven't learned anything. Smoke this over. Miss Steele, say goodbye to the smokers.
Bye.